Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Neurodiverse Investigative Success. I'm your host, John Navarro, and boy, did the last week of Rey de Reyes did not disappoint. We had a killer Cruiserweight Championship match, a really good match, continuing a really good feud that's happening in AAA. We have some luchador drama backstage, as well as a great one-on-one confrontation to end the show. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to the review. So we open off the last week of Rey de Reyes with the AAA World Cruiserweight Championship 4-way match that I've been dying to see, and it delivered. We had Laredo Kid, Dragon Lee, Jack Cartwheel, and my boy TJP. And TJP has this new dark gimmick, and it showed during the match. By the way, everyone just went brawling, straight brutality. Everyone was just flying back and forth. Jack and Dragon Lee teamed up for a bit to take down TJP, and then Jack Cartwheel and Laredo Kid went back and forth for a bit. And then on the outside, everyone just went flying. Back in the ring, everyone was brawling. At one point, TJP just came in wrecking house, hitting a double chicken hold submission armbar, beating up everyone, tossing Jack Cartwheel into everyone. I thought he was going to steal the win. But at the end, everyone was in the top rope, and Laredo Kid hits his killer advanced Spanish fly, taking down both men to pick up the win. And then after, Rey Fénix come out to challenge Laredo Kid for the Cruiserweight Championship, because Rey Fénix was a former AAA Cruiserweight Champion. So you know that match is going to be killer, and I cannot wait to see how this match plays out. Then we see my favorite women's faction, Toxicas, talk about how Flammer beat all the women from Fabi Apache to Lola Vice to Natalia to Dais to all the other luchadors. Like, I can list them all, but she pretty much beat them all. Even WWE's Bailey. So who is left for Flammer to face? And then one of the Toxicas says, what about Leslie Lowe? Because Leslie Lowe beat Flammer a couple weeks ago, but she never got a championship match. Flammer says if she needs to defend her title next week, she will. And if she really needs to, she can get rid of her easily. And Flammer will be still the longest reigning Rey de Reyes champion, and she wants a celebration in the next couple weeks. And then later we find out that Leslie Lowe will have a match against Flammer for the Rey de Reyes championship next week. So we have to see if Leslie Lowe is able to dethrone the longest reigning Rey de Reyes champion. I think not, because I still think someone like Lola Vice or Natalia will take the title off of Flammer. Then we had the long-awaited feud match of La Fiscal and Abismo Negro Jr. And La Fiscal, right away, was just flying into it, because these two men have a long history feud. These two were feuding almost for 2 years straight, and it showed. Because from the beginning, like what I said, La Fiscal just flew straight into Mini Abismo on the outside, beating him up on all around the ring. Back in the ring, Abismo hits a slap, pushes La Fiscal off the top rope, and then a killer drop kick. It was just pure aggression. These men was beating each other up until one man could not get up, and La Fiscal was able to pick up the win. But after, both men still fight, and Mini Abismo Jr. hits a pyro driver into the announce table. In AAA, that's banned. So we have to see how the storyline continues, but boy, this is going to be one heated storyline. Then we see as well La Masca is going to make his re-debut at AAA. And we knew he had a feud with Dr. Wagner Jr., so will he go after the Latin American Championship again? We have to wait to see. And then to close off the show, we had El Ojo come out talking about how Vikingo was robbed from his match. Vikingo is the face of AAA and the king of luchadors, and no luchador is better than him. and they call out Penta. Because Penta said that he wanted to face someone from AAA for the Intercontinental title, so why not Vikingo? And then Penta comes out calling them stupid, shut up. And Penta says Vikingo has no respect, and why would he face someone like that? Vikingo gets Penta heated, and they go back and forth to close off the show. And I think this match is going to be happening, but I don't know if it will happen at Rey de Reyes, like on a AAA pay-per-view. Most likely, this will maybe happen at a WrestleMania. And Vikingo or somebody from AAA at Mania will be killer. So this is a great way to end the show. That's pretty much my review for this week for AAA. Next week, we have the Reina de Reyes champion with Cindy Lowe versus Flammer, as well as La Maca making his re-debut. So I'm really hyped about that. Hopefully, you guys have a good week. I will see you guys next time. Stay Lucha active. Bye.